I know it's gonna be. Yeah, you can go if you want. You're welcome to stay.
Well, no, I mean, I didn't want to take it real personal.
I just got here,
so. Well, I thought she could take my seat, so she could be around the table better.
Well, Amy, do you have anything you'd like to tell us about, or what the teachers are thinking, or what the?
I think it's been a great start to the school year. I think everyone's happy and working hard and.
Do they have any suggestions? Anita Davis had a suggestion last year.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah. I'd be happy to implement that and just kind of ask around and see. Okay.
Ours is, we have one for the school.
But just from what I've heard, I haven't heard a whole lot, so.
Okay.
It's doing good. Yeah.
We don't ever have a dull day.
Your messages just get longer and longer. I think Gloria would come in here. I want to make sure that we have it down with the family name, the cafeteria. Yes.
You want me to ask her if she can come in for a couple of minutes because she's sorting stuff for
Oh,
Sherry.
okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's here. Is she gonna come?
that'd be great.
Just a
Just
quick
yeah.
report.
Okay. I need one of those. The time, okay, that's another thing I should talk about is staff lunch this month. Okay.
Is she coming?
She can come, she cannot come October 15th, but October 22nd, she can come. So how does that sound like a date for a staff lunch?
She can be here
October 22nd.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll do the 22nd.
And plus with the 4 days, holiday.
Yeah, there's the 15th.
She knew more than us.
Yay!
Your son is on.
Well, I thank you for doing all this stuff that you're doing. I know you're really busy. You've done the back fundraiser, the honey baked ham's coming up, and appreciate it. Did you get with the cafeteria on
did.
family night?
Now, I think, Regina is gonna be there because I had a doctor's appointment or something.
Okay, yeah,
But she's gonna be there instead.
Okay, and what time is she?
Yeah, she's doing good.
So she's just gonna stay and start cooking the lasagnas.
Well, what time do you want her to be here?
Okay, we need to start serving dinner at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
So probably the 8.
So what do you decide we're cooking? We're doing the lasagna,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, we're cooking the lasagnas and
Do you remember
they took
the
an hour, hour 10.
Yeah, I mean, I think safely, they probably need to get in the oven by 4, right?
Yeah.
4:15 at the latest.
Yeah, it's like 4:30, yeah.
So we just wanna make sure. And maybe
So that is confirmed.
whoever PTA people, please come by like 5:30 maybe.
When
Just
do
to
you-
help set up and.
When do you want the Claver girls here for setup? Because they'll have a setup crew and then they'll have a serving crew, because I need to get in touch and keep in touch
Well,
with
as far
Cheryl.
as setup, last year they were kind of standing around a lot, we just.
Well, they keep
tablecloths,
the icing on the
Yeah.
brownies.
real ice.
Real icing.
And then
Just,
put the salad out.
Putting the salad out, this and that.
You know, it's just a lot.
Okay,
I think last year we got here at 5:30 and turned at 6:30, so we had
Yeah.
an hour prep time.
so should we say 5 o'clock for everybody?
So I'll
I'd
ask
rather
them
be
to come
bored
at
and
5.
we have
Everybody's
been
coming
scrambled
by,
and
let's try to, okay, let's do 5 o'clock.
I would much rather be bored.
So it starts at 6.
It's 6 to 8.
6 to 7:30.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's always.
We're not kicking people out the door at 7:30, but
And most everybody probably will go home.
watch the game. Watch the game.
That's right.
Oh, what game is that night?
Clemson,
I know, who,
they're playing AI.
not South Carolina.
That's after Thanksgiving.
We have a TV here? No.
We just put all the dads.
That would
Set up
really
a little-
get, that would really get bodies here.
Okay, so you get order, Trudell?
Stop by the library on your way out, I'll be in there.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah,
Get it
great.
today, you can get a date early.
I was hoping so.
Should have honey baked ham.
And then
Oh,
she
and
says
in
there's a
honor
meeting-
of honey baked
there's a
ham,
meeting.
Natasha is setting up the lunch for October with honey baked ham.
Oh, good.
So October staff lunch, 22nd.
Yes, and we need 2 volunteers.
You think in addition to Natasha, too?
Yeah, Natasha's going.
Well, yeah, Natasha is coming, although she probably won't come until like noon,
Oh, okay.
or maybe 11:30, I don't know.
I am unavailable on that day.
You're unavailable on the
And
22nd.
what was that date for that one?
October 22nd.
Yeah.
Alright, staff lunch 11 p.m. Natasha. Do we need one more person? Can you have a volunteer?
Thank you.
Are they already pre-boxed and we're just handing them out?
They should be pre-boxed.
I can do that too, I mean, I don't.
You can come?
Yeah.
Oh, but Natasha's here.
What time?
It really only takes.
Well, we usually come
Yeah, I
at
mean, just,
11.
so let me know if you can't make
Or
it,
eleven
I'll step in whenever. I should be fine.
Something
here.
here, so he might use you for one of the next.
11 to 11, okay, Susie and Valerie
I
and
mean,
Tasha,
just let
thank
me
you.
know. Cause you never know what's gonna come up.
Just say 11:15.
Okay.
That's good. Okay,
That's my motion now?
yes.
The secretary has a motion. Alright. Anyone have a chance to look over the meeting notes from last month's meeting? Is there any changes, additions? Can I get someone to make a motion to approve?
I will make a motion.
Okay, can I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay, thank you.
Christie, did you get a chance to talk to the Knights of Columbus about, the laminator?
I did not,
Okay.
I wasn't sure, when I last talked to you after the meeting, I wasn't sure where you wanted to go, where you wanted to focus them, if you wanted to focus them on something else, or, because I know you said something about the people at Clemson.
Well, I wrote them and they never responded back to me.
Okay,
I get the feeling they're looking more for a hands-on type thing,
right.
just like Southside Christian was. A service, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Before I go to them, I just need to get the specifics, what size, what kind, how much that we're talking about.
That's
Do you
up to
have that information that I can,
I will work on it right now.
okay, yeah, if I can take a piece of paper that says, this is what we need, we're gonna be much more likely to receive some money.
I was wondering if some of the people from, when we have craft day, a lot of the teachers really don't know what to spend their money for craft day, and since everyone uses the laminator, and if we could get the second one to be able to automatically shut off, because when Jennifer has to come back or wonder if it's been unplugged,
And that was one of the
so
things.
any of the teachers that would be willing to give, even if they gave $100 with their craft day money, that would help out towards the laminator.
And you said there are 23 teachers in town, $100, that would be $2,300.
Truth is, they can't all afford $100, but many of them can.
Yeah,
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of them can.
Yeah.
And there might be one that stands out in my mind that can probably afford 2 or 3.
Could we do a top 3 choices?
Different price laminators.
Right, different price points, the first one is, $1 million. It's not likely we'll get that, but we can wish for that.
Right.
And your next choice would be, $50,000 and, so that they'll have a price point to go by and, this is what you can get by with and what you can really use. This would be your, Lexus model kind of thing.
So if they give us the $1 million, we could keep all the extra and buy
Well, not only with the laminator, but then you'd have the supplies, so maybe the teacher's monies could be used for
Yeah.
all the laminating sheets and
That's true.
paper.
Right.
Do they come with any of that, or do you have to buy that?
You have to find that.
Well, if you could get all that to her, that would be great.
That would, you know, it's fantastic.
And we can ask teachers, they'd be willing to allocate anywhere from $50 to $200 of their money. It's not just craft day. Some of them have
Around the
donations,
10 cup.
some of them have PTA money. I mean, they just each have an account. But some of them are pretty young.
Well, they all use laminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Mackenzie Riley. Alright, so this is the contributing to
Hello. Valerie, would you like to give us a treasurer's report?
I'll start with the correction that I gave to Michelle. When I first made her copies from the bank balance that I reported last month, which should have been $14,396.91 instead of $14,956.91. New context. The current balance is.
What?
Now I can see. And now as of October the first, our balance is $16,516.91. We haven't really spent that much money in September, a total of $644.50, which was mostly PTA membership that we had to send that off, and $10 that was the Helen Stokes Memorial Scholarship Fund, and $20 for cards. The Panera Bread lunches was $270, but that was deposited back in. Then our deposits, we received a total of $2,863.50, and a wonderful dividend of 63 cents. We're just racking up the bucks.
It gets higher and higher every year.
Yeah. Not
At
splurge
least they
on
don't
that.
charge us anything.
Yeah, that is a good thing. And was it Gloria found $32?
In the box.
In the box, she walk and roll. So, that was deposited in there, and every little bit counts. And then the Cherrydale Farms teachers lunches and the PTA memberships total $25.61.50. I spoke with Sarah about something that came up from the national office. Both of these actually did. Bonding the PTA association, because we're not bonded, and I checked with AIM, which is who the national office recommends. And they have several different commercial prime and fidelity bonds that we could choose from. The minimum of $10,000 limit, and then you kind of choose other ones beyond that, but they also have $25,000 and $50,000 limits, and we're looking at a cost of $100 per year up to $140 per year to cover the association. It's just a matter of filling out the paperwork and sending a check for that. All we would need to do is to make sure that we are audited at least once a year, and that each month the bank statement is signed by someone that does not have check writing privileges. Simple enough. I also checked with Turner Insurance, and they would bond us for $257 per year. So it was, significantly higher. They do the insurance for walk and rolls, kind of hoping that they would be a little bit more reasonable, but they weren't. So we just kind of need to decide if we're going to do that.
Well, I'd like to hear y'all's opinions. I mean, we've never been bonded, but they recommend we were bonded. And I guess it's insurance against
Yeah.
someone suing us or something, or.
Well, and embezzlement, that kind of thing. Yeah, basically insuring us against impropriety.
Impropriety. But an audit, is it an independent audit, or is it like does the financial review
It's
count
a
as not
review,
audit?
review committee or qualified accountant.
What do y'all think?
I mean, it's not like we're like a big school with hundreds of
I know.
thousands of dollars. Like
Right.
$10 goes missing, we're probably gonna find it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a small school, but I guess it's sort of our advantage.
Unofficial.
But it might not be a bad thing to have. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure what it would do for us. I mean,
Well, it really wouldn't do anything unless something happened, and then the other funds or whatever was stolen, that would be covered. That's basically what it is.
And you can see in big schools, like in a typical school, because PTA changes yearly. And you guys just take turns with what you do each year, so
Pretty consistent.
I can see the benefit of something happening, but the likelihood of something happening to a group this size is so higher.
Start y'all.
Does the PTA, national, board require that? It's not required, just suggested?
It wasn't required, it was just a list of things.
We've
that you
always
considered.
checked no. They ask us every year,
They do.
and we always check no, and they never say anything.
It's not
Mandatory,
no.
How much? It's $100.
We're looking at, the $25,000 limit, which is kind of in between, I was looking at, you know, how high our bank balance generally goes, it's $115 a year for that.
It's not a big expense, but it's necessary.
Is there a cost for the review, for the audit?
We do that, that's, we're responsible
Yeah, I
for
feel like
that.
except our financial review. But it's
Tell them
thorough.
we have to do
That's-
it.
Yeah, we would have to do that.
Do you wanna take a vote? All those,
Yeah, I mean, I could go either way. I could go either way.
do you have an opinion?
What I will tell you is this, y'all's children by and large are gonna be here. It's almost like I know where you live.
We can't go anywhere.
But they, in spots that I worked with that had problems, and I had 2 schools.
Yeah.
And they were actually small schools, but they were people that could leave, you know, they frankly, they got repairs, and there were legal consequences, and they did have to work out a repayment plan, and it was a significant amount of money, more than you would think. I mean, or at least, I don't know, I mean, I was shocked at how much money it was. And there were repercussions, and I guess either the state or national PTA came in and investigated and all that kind of stuff. But the option that those families did have, so they didn't go to jail, as far as I know, in neither case did anybody. Nobody was incarcerated, but, and they did let them pay it back, was they went somewhere else with their family. I don't think y'all are going here. So, you know, really, and you know each other so well, that I just throw that in. I mean, I'm not pro or con, but I will tell you that's my observation. Is generally it is people that perhaps don't know each other so well and don't feel as connected to each other as you all are to each other. And because you don't take things from people that you care about. You just don't do that. You don't care about each other.
That's true.
Can't imagine anybody who's friendly to it.
Gosh, no.
But
Be kind of nice
again.
What'd you say? Jail would be a nice break.
I can read, I can
So somebody three square meals a day that you don't have to cook, and else does your laundry.
One ounce, you have to take one.
Under normal circumstances,
Do I
I
have
would
50
say
cents?
it's a good idea. And you know, just based on the 2 schools that I was involved in, but again, y'all are unique. I mean, you just, I mean, unique group of people, your relationships are unique, so y'all just need to decide.
I will say no. All right, well, I vote no. I mean,
I vote no. I think
We need to make this an official.
And the other thing was PayPal.
Yeah.
Which, you know, this was sent to us also from the national office, and you can kind of read what they sent there, and I went on the site and checked it out, there's always a fee. It's free for them to set up our school website through PayPal so that we can, get memberships paid through there and, other items and fundraisers. But it's a 2.2% fee plus 30 cents per transaction. Yeah, which is where they make their money.
Yeah.
So,
because I think it's a great idea for donations especially.
but I also had the thought, I was wondering, because I use, you know, my school bucks to pay lunch. I mean, is there not a way that we could use that same system with the PTA, or is that just,
And through the online, through the district website.
yeah? I may check into that, and see if maybe we could do
I was
that.
gonna say, there's a fee
Yeah,
for that.
there is, but it's like a flat fee, I think.
Right.
Yeah, so it doesn't go up based based on how much you spend on tuition. I'll let you all three on a lunch, it's a lot easier. But I just, 2.2% plus 30 cents. Yeah, I mean, if you spend a lot, I mean, it's, it gets up there, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had very few, we had one or two people write on the registration forms their MasterCard numbers.
Yeah, where does this come from?
Long time. Okay, well, thank you for looking into those things. I mean, I get all these emails and.
Yeah.
And since you're here, but Susan is not, I wanted to know where we were with reflection. So did she say anything in SIC? Or what did y'all decide or are you shelving it?
The SIC.
We did, at SIC, we talked about the reflections, individual, what am I trying to say? Entries. And it became clear that for our children, it was a very difficult thing to do individually, because you had to, number one, name your piece, you had to give a reason why you did that piece, so it's.
No help.
That's right.
And yes, the student had to do the planning. I talked with Amanda at length for that, but I haven't talked to her.
So the plan, I think, is gonna be for us to do a group, am I correct on that?
Yes, you
And they said
What
they
we're doing it-
display it or something.
And it's at family night.
Right.
Amanda and I just decided to display for our family to enjoy. And maybe later on, we can think of something more to do, but
I think she's planning to do the art safety thing.
Yeah, I got an email today saying that she was logged in and I had to confirm that I was her parent. Have y'all gotten that email?
Yeah.
Art Center.
I just feel
I think that's great.
I would do.
Okay,
So even the special ed criteria was just far beyond.
so I can delete all the reflections emails. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
You did.
I got like 20 in my box.
Yes.
I don't want these. I know.
I think that's
I mean,
very
that
good.
was the thing
Or,
about
okay.
display or
Well, we never did it before because we thought it didn't
You
sound
might
right.
want to check with Susan about the group, because there was still something about that could be displayed as part of reflections, but it wouldn't be judged as a true entry. Do you
It
recall?
wouldn't be judged, no, it's just be there.
But you might want to check with her.
That's good, though.
Completely.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can have something,
Yeah.
as far as the competition.
Yeah, we'll have our own. Yeah. Okay. Well, does anyone else have anything? Let's see, Boot School's coming up, are they haven't asked us for money yet, or?
Jean sent out a letter to send home, sent mine home yesterday and today,
Yes,
so
I got
you should.
Okay.
So we are
Christ
not-
Church coming again and.
Yeah, she'll have volunteers come in.
In addition to, food items, she's asking people to send in customs if they have extras.
Oh.
So that if we have kids coming in and they don't have anything, I try to keep a little costume closet like we do our parents.
And who's on that?
Jean Ashmore's.
Oh, Jean, okay, okay.
So, and we have,
Cause Clayburg asked, what's the
150
latest they can turn in they're starting to collect next week, the Clayburg. I told them October 22nd.
That sounds right.
Just because, as far as turning all their items in, so that we can, see where we're lacking.
Or trick or treat.
Yeah, for trick or treat, cause that's what they do every year.
I think it was the 25th was the day she.
I just
wanted
made that
to-
up.
But I'm not.
I didn't ask it. I think it was
24th is the.
And then, they're gonna do it, they're doing it the 31st, so she might want to know that Friday before.
It's in the letter, but I don't remember who she sent that out.
So
Yeah, I
22nd,
had-
24th, as long as they just have everything over to the school by then. Okay. About a week before.
yours is pretty too.
And if they have leftover customs.
That's what I'm glad, I'm gonna text the mom and let her know, and she can put that in. That's a great idea.
Jean has a few now, she says she has some like travel bag, the sizes, so that they kind of.
I am sure they have leftover costumes.
We got a bunch of those.
Yeah.
And we got a bunch of those too. In that dress-up box, for sure. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's part of the movie house yesterday.
Yeah,
She sent me one to,
Carla, can I give you another project?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our little pictorial thank you card.
Yes, oh, yes. Okay.
Can we work on updating, if anybody has a photo of their child that they want included on that card, please email it to Carla.
Got, yeah.
If
So
you
that
want
would
your
be
child's picture on our thank you note card and possibly in the paper next year.
Christy, your son, he wasn't on it last year.
Susie,
If you want it, if you want it on.
Valerie.
Do we have any of those notes?
Yeah.
I do at home.
We have any on
Yes.
hand? It's so cute.
And then we need to get more of those thank you cards made.
Yeah, because we just wanna have them just for.
I think we need to get about 100. I mean, you know, don't you?
That's what it,
Okay, this is,
that's not the actual, then we turn it into a
No.
thank you note.
and we could, well, should we keep Mike in the middle?
Yes, right.
Probably not.
Okay, because it looks
Yeah.
Christmassy.
It does. Yeah.
Maybe we can redo.
Just email it to Carl.
No,
Mike was in the middle for the thank you note, right?
Yeah, let's change out the middle photo.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I told her in 20 seconds,
That's
I'll just
good.
leave it, because they've already, she's
She's
working
working
on
on
it.
it, so that's good. Y'all, these are a little more expensive, but don't you think it's worth it to send our actual kids?
I do.
Pictures and make them see who they're giving money to.
People, we sent it to some of our big sponsors from the walk and roll, and I will say, we got I got a few emails like, wow,
Yeah.
they really, I think it just touches them like, wow, this is who we donated to.
Yeah.
So we do need to update it. It was kind of a last minute thing, so we very quickly kind of
Yeah.
got children.
I don't
that-
want a million pictures on there, I don't think we need.
No,
to do
I
that,
think
but-
that's a good number, but I can take Catherine off of there and.
No,
put
don't take
another-
Catherine, I mean,
You can use.
no, but
I
take
just
the
don't wanna
middle,
leave anybody out.
let's take the Christmas off.
And we'll take that out, so if you could, you all have my email.
Well, I think it's a good idea to rotate them each year,
I
because
do
they send
too.
it to the same people.
Yep.
So they're used to looking at something.
Oh, yeah, or if anybody
Why
wants to
does that-
update their child's
Yeah.
picture.
They have the kids make cards, and pictures of the kids.
Which one? That's Carson, he passed away in 2000, that's Karen's son.
Thomas looks like he was 5.
Yeah, he's pretty young there.
Alright.
But it was
They're
just
patient.
patient.
That's
what we want to look sure, and I can email it, but that's.
They have it on
Patient.
file, J&D. He had so much fun doing it too, the guy.
And
He
y'all had
loved
some
it.
beautiful choices.
Look at that smile.
Yeah, and actually Jasmine Blackstock was on there. He did a different picture of
Yes.
Kaylin and turned her vertically and put Jasmine right next to her. That's
Well, you
the,
can definitely put more people on that though. I mean, there's room
Where's mine?
to add a couple more pictures.
like Santa.
Oh. I should have figured
That
out.
was his
The
going
only
away
grown-up.
present.
Yeah.
That was kind of how
His
it
going
was.
away.
It was, yes, that's what it was. But then
Yeah.
the guy at J&D is the one that said, why aren't you making thank you notes out of
Yeah.
these?
Yeah.
We had this wrapped on a canvas and gave it to him. I don't know, some of you all saw it, and it was really, really sweet.
So I think we need to go back to family night, cause I just
Okay.
realized
Oh.
we don't have a meeting before family night. This, the first Thursday in November is family night.
And
it's
that's
the
also the
children's
museum day.
So do we wanna have
You know,
do we wanna have a meeting that Wednesday before to make sure everything's
Well,
cool, or
Carla
do we
and I are
feel
shopping.
100% on family night? Are we good?
Carla and I are shopping on Wednesday.
Okay. And I'll get the flyer. The flyer has to go out on the 27th.
Give us
so I will
enough
take care of that.
12:30, what time do you wanna meet?
I feel better about 12:30. Okay, that's gonna be the 5th,
Yes, Wednesday at 12:30.
You have something that day.
Garden club, but it's,
Yeah.
I can
Well,
leave.
if one is better, then I'll get there at 12:30. Let's just get there.
I'll
when
get
you
there at 12:30.
So that's the Costco run you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Costco.
Y'all wanna have a meeting there?
I've been.
Yeah.
I got my Costco card yesterday.
Okay.
I have a Costco card.
Come on
I can
in,
get you there.
We can get a hot dog.
We can
I was gonna
shop,
say, we
till
can
you
get a
get
hot
grocery
dog.
shopping done, kill it all.
So you guys are gonna shop on Wednesday now?
Well, and if you do wanna shop at this place, people.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to feel left out.
A
Field trip.
and then I guess we'll drive that stuff straight to school and
Straight to
like
school.
get it in the cafeteria. But she leaves, doesn't she?
Regina,
Yeah.
she has two schools, she's got part of the bag. She's got part of the bag.
It's too big.
So we don't need to see it.
Students can always open the kitchen if
They
they
can.
have things in there.
We don't know where to put that, do they know where to put things? If we bring everything at like 2:00, is there someone who knows how to get in the refrigerator and how to stuff everything in there?
I'm not sure, we can check on that.
Hey, you know what, just get me.
I mean, I know they can let you in, I don't know how much they do about actually moving through there. Maybe Regina could show you, or she could make a space if you want to ask her to do that. Or she
Okay.
could show our custodial staff.
That would be good.
Just tell Lori actually.
So Lori,
She like it.
okay,
She takes care of it.
okay. I'll talk to Lori, I'll talk to Regina.
I don't know how.
Okay. Well, did we need to talk more about family night or
Is everybody, I know what I need to, I've gotta be here at 5, I need to get my flyers out on Monday the 27th.
okay, but if we're not meeting in November,
Well, there, yeah, our
Or meeting.
meeting would technically be the day of the Children's Museum field trip.
right,
So
Okay.
if we want to meet in November, we could do it the day before to make sure we're 100%, or we could do it the following Thursday, the 13th. But that day is the field trip.
okay, what is that Tuesday?
Fourth.
Oh, that's,
Is it
is there no school?
Yeah, that's a holiday, there's no
There's election.
There's no school on the fourth, okay.
Seriously?
Mhm.
And the 11th is Veterans Day, so there's no school either.
No, there's
There's
school.
school on the 11th.
There's just no school.
There's no school.
Okay. We were gonna meet
So not
for
nice.
family night, we'd have to probably push it to the.
I'm just thinking
It should be in.
staff lunch for November. If we do it, are we doing a staff
In the
lunch?
past, we've skipped it because
We have skipped it,
we do the big,
cause they do the Thanksgiving thing.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
and then we do the big thing at Christmas.
Okay,
Tommy's.
alright, speaking of Tommy's, did
Yeah.
Jennifer,
Well, I mean, I'm
And-
happy to, we probably don't wanna put that on Jennifer's plate.
do you wanna text Jennifer to, or, I guess we'll talk to her Monday.
If
We'll
she
talk
can't
to her
do it,
Monday.
I'll do it.
Are you sure?
You do it?
Okay, okay.
If Jennifer can't do it, I'll do it.
Do we have a date on that? Do we have a date?
Why don't you go ahead, well, we'll check with her on Monday, we're going to see him,
When is fall ours?
but, I'll call you and
Okay.
just ask you to handle Tommy's.
Okay.
But you should go ahead and
Yeah.
call Tommy's next
Okay.
week, probably about Christmas, and do we have a date?
Well, that's what I'm looking at, December, Christmas.
Our
Christmas
last,
is on the 25th,
our
on
last day is
Thursday.
the 19th.
So you're out on the 19th?
That's our last day, that's
Okay, so
Friday.
Christmas break starts as my second time.
Okay, so,
Break.
don't we usually do it on a
I
Wednesday
think we
or
do it the
or
Wednesday
Thursday
before the break, or the Thursday.
or Thursday, which, do y'all have any preferences for the Christmas lunch, the big Christmas
For the
lunch?
school, is it easier on a Wednesday or Thursday?
I don't think it matters.
You don't think it matters? Santa's coming Friday?
On the Friday, yeah, probably not that day.
No, we
No,
don't do it that
That
way.
day, that day.
Maybe Wednesday?
So, Chief,
Wednesday would be good, I think, because that way if teachers want to do something special, that would.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
maybe
So that
on
will be
Thursday.
staff,
With Santa coming on Friday.
Okay,
Christmas,
So you're gonna
lunch,
do.
so maybe the 17th.
Tommy's Ham House.
See,
Yeah,
and if
we
that
would-
doesn't
we'd pay
work,
for that,
then, you know, we could be flexible, but, yeah.
Could
And
do
that's
the
one
10th,
week
I guess.
PTA
Well, or
is
just,
that
what about the
for-
16th or
Yeah, oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah, good idea.
I think it should be that way.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yes.
What number of people are you telling me for this?
Okay, we've got 108 on staff, is that right?
That's County Hall, that's County.
And then, yeah, and and we have to do the Hollis thing.
I haven't done anything with Hollis, we haven't been here. Cam's been for like a week of this year so far. So is there anything that I need to do like now? We're not gonna be here the month of December either, we're going to Ohio to get his seizure alert dog that month.
Wow.
Wow.
It's
That is
stressful,
exciting.
it's what it is, we're excited, but stressed out. But I haven't done anything, I haven't been here to do anything with Hollis this year at all. So I can do whatever, hopefully,
Do you want to try to include them in the October staff lunch
okay,
on the 22nd?
okay.
I'll leave that up to you and I'll let Natasha know. that-
Natasha needs to have the flyer out by the 13th then, October 13th.
I think she was gonna put one out next week. For Renee.
Yeah, she'll take care of the flyers on Wednesday, right, it's usually
Yeah.
the day.
The sign up.
And rather than y'all having to go over there, I don't know how y'all usually do that, but we could have
Well,
the two orderlies, we could have their orderly come and Warren from here and they could just take stuff over.
right, and yeah, I
Is that
think
what
we
y'all
could
done
do
before?
that.
Barbara could just get
Now,
money.
what about the,
What time did they go over there?
Anytime we ask them to really.
Oh, I thought they had a set time. Like Julie took some one time.
Right, she was going over her class.
I take them over there
The related
usually.
arts people, we have a schedule. But
Okay.
On a
the
Wednesday.
orderlies just go when we ask them to.
Okay,
do you think for Christmas though, we want one of us to go over there? So it's a little more,
She may need some help, so.
yeah, cause I'm happy
yeah,
to,
we could do
I'm
that.
happy to
We
do
could
that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can go
Susan
with you.
Budd's child is over there, so she might.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
She could, yeah, and I could,
We made
we
those
could,
first.
we'll have to plate the food and then we could cart it over there and maybe Susan could meet us there, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I think it's at least 115, isn't that?
And that
what we
number
did
sounds
last
right.
year?
And you want the same type food menu that's done in the past? Okay.
Don't y'all?
Yes.
Would y'all like something different?
No, it's good.
We're
It's like the biggest piece of chicken.
I know. Be a family of four.
First time
I came out there, opened them up and I was like,
I don't know where he get these chickens, but it's.
Yeah.
Okay, so staff lunch, October 22nd. And then nothing in November, and then Christmas lunch, PTA
It was
funds.
talking for a
December
long,
17th.
long time. Actually, he's over the boards, I think, my oldest child. They get to our church for a while. The first man.
Did you say that school was out for 22nd through.
Where I knew that there was that one, they could see that one. And I mean, they're like,
When do you guys come back?
they're changing.
I'm sorry, start back.
Is it the week after? Is
22nd.
that the fifth is the first day back?
So, let's see, December back.
Oh, no,
This is where we leave, so we're not gonna be here the first week.
when I get it in the mail,
Yeah.
and write
Well, I know you
everything on a
have
big
it.
calendar that I
I
have.
thought
to
it
know.
wasn't like here, we pull it out and look at it. Okay, so 22nd.
Okay, well, y'all, if there aren't any objections, then maybe our next PTA meeting will be the first Thursday in December.
Do we need a count? Remember last year we did kind of hold a mini meeting because it included the whole school and it was a night meeting?
That does count as a,
It does,
Yeah.
okay.
So the family
yeah,
night is
we
the
do have to,
15th.
just kind of give a short little update on PTA.
Yeah, okay.
And that'll count as,
So the first Thursday in December.
yeah,
That would be the 4th,
don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
alright?
Anybody else see any problems with that? Anything we're skipping? Anybody, anything to add?
Let me just go back through last year real quick.
Unless y'all wanna talk about the wall.
He said
really scared to do that. We kind of put a tentative date in April for, the play, and I'm really terrified that the next thing's gonna be Special Olympics. Oh.
When is, oh, you don't know what Special Olympics is?
Last year, we didn't know until late January, early February. It was based on whatever fund.
It's usually the first Friday in April,
Well,
is that right?
it depends, it varies on what they have going on there, when spring break is and those
It's
kind
been
of.
on a Wednesday the last couple of
Yeah, there
years.
usually is
Oh,
a
it has?
Wednesday.
Hey, last year we did do a step launch in November.
I want last year,
We did.
to the spring before.
That's right.
It was
Yeah,
November
Bob Jones
20th.
had ours, October, March,
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
It's good.
Well, I mean, if Natasha wants to do one, but I'll leave it up to her to,
Oh, we can talk about it.
to be the ninth,
And
no, there's no school on ninth, no, wait a minute. Thanksgiving's late
Last year we
this
did it on the
year.
20th.
Last year. Okay.
I think we're fine not doing it in November because we have in the past done like, we're not sure we're gonna do it this year, we've done it by bringing food or, and classrooms, various classrooms do it.
Thanksgiving.
I mean, I don't think anybody would be too heartbroken if
It's
we did.
busy, yeah.
Thanksgiving is December?
Yes.
Oh, it's for Diane.
So we're out. What was the second one?
It had Alec Martin's.
Yeah,
I
it's
read this. It's just something like that. I thought maybe he was singing something, season charging $90. Tell me again. We never know.
They're just serving, they're not cleaning up, cleaner.
They'll clean up.
They are, okay,
Yeah.
helping clean up.
Yeah, I told
Okay.
her a setup crew and a serve cleanup crew.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, we've covered everything.
all right. You know, at some point, we need to update the flags at the front of the school. I don't think we've done that in a couple of years, so that was another thought I had the other day. But I can probably get Karen to do that. She's done that before.
Oh, I did it, I did it year before last, so
Oh,
it's
you
just
did?
last year that had been updated.
Oh, I was thinking, okay.
Yep.
We're not too.
We're not too far behind, yeah.
All right, y'all, well, that's it, unless y'all need.
Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it.
Thank
you. Hard work. I tell people all the time, y'all are the hardest working